Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. So he'll reach base with one out here in the fourth. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
What's the play ball?
Digging in to try it again. Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
0-1 count and the pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 38th home run of the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Play ball.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Austin Stevens. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
All right, one time right here.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here you go, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Stevens gets his lead at first, nobody out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two.
Hard 90, hard 90,
and he
hard
won't
90.
even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Schuer out. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The first baseman.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. Runner breaks for third. Swinging a looper to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Oh, man, how do those hands feel?
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extend.
Nick Markakis digging in now. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Go.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now at the plate, Austin Stevens. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Play ball. Out. Out. 3. 3.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now his swing and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Let's play ball.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Adrian Hauser earned his 9th win of the year. Felix Hernandez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Freddie Freeman looks to notch his 200th hit of the season. Coming up next. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well this last one, getting through 7.
So digging in now, Nick Markakis, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Stevens is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's play ball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Stevens. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Stevens. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
I see it driving.
The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lasers all day.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Oh, big guy. See you drive it right here.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded.
Play ball.
Ready once again, Austin Stevens. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Austin Stevens. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Good take right there. Attaboy.
2 balls, no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. In to score, the runner from third.
Yeah, and with 2 outs here, this might be the last batter he faces. I bet the pitching coach is just telling him to rear back and let it rip. Don't hold anything back. Get the out, and work is done here.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box, Austin Stevens. He singled his last time up.
Stevens.
Hey, like you can up there.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. And that'll bring up Keston Huron. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Narvaez.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Justin.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And a double steal try here. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Freddie Freeman, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic. Coming to the plate now, Austin Stevens. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield.
You're scoring.
Albies is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5.
0-1 pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stevens is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's play ball.
Ready for another chance. Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
From the stretch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Acuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corner.
Your attention, please.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Stepping into the box, Austin Stevens.
The left fielder, Austin Stevens.
Come on, big guy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Flowers.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stevens will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Play ball.
Standing in, Austin Stevens.
The left fielder, number 3, Austin.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
Need you right here 1 time, kid.
And he misses with it 1-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo brings it in. Throw gets him 2 down.
Let's play ball.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Brewers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Freddie Peralta gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Mike Foltynewicz couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brian Reynolds, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Eric Lauer is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy.
Stepping in, Austin Stevens. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Line shot back to the mound, and somehow he comes up with it. At the plate, Austin Stevens.
The left fielder, number 3, Austin.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bichette on second, Yelich at first with no outs. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bichette rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second.
Hey, nice try.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Keston.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. The throw to third. It's late. He's safe.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the... Trying to pick things up where he left off, Austin Stevens. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in there. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery.
Ball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Polanco is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Let's go, kid.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 39 on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please. Hitting for Pittsburgh, number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
Swing, and he pops him up. Drury ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 35.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Brewers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eric Lauer earned his 9th win of the year. Trevor Williams struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck and go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brian Reynolds, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in the...
Digging in, Austin Stevens. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Let's play ball. You're out. He stays.
Now in the box, Austin Stevens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Runners on the move for second. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Pops this one up. Kramer is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Play ball.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Bell.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stevens will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Let's play ball. Out.
Ready for another shot now, Austin Stevens. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came...
Out. He's out.
Standing in, Austin Stevens, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Let's play ball.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brian Reynolds, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Adrian Hauser starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Stevens. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire.
Play ball.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Dyson, and this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Striding in once again, Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Stevens. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Moran is there, 2 down.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Austin Stevens, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the 0-1 to third, reined in.
Dig,
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
The Buccos. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Brewers will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Digging in, Austin Stevens. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Out! Out! 3! 3! You're out! Out!
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Play ball.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Austin Stevens. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
A bouncer up the middle, scooped up.
Come on, come on, come on, get here,
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. 3! Out! 3! 3! 3! Out! Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. Out!
Now at the plate, Austin Stevens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well, a double play.
Play ball.
Hey, here we go, here
So
we go.
coming to the plate, Austin Stevens.
Austin Stevens.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Bader is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next.
Let's play ball. 3, 3.
So striding forward now, Austin Stevens. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs. Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
This is line to left.
Attaboy, nice
And that'll get down
turn,
for a base hit.
Make the turn. Hey, nice hit, attaboy.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Play ball. Out.
Batting third.
The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stevens is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Giants come up empty in the first. We'll go to the second from San Francisco.
Let's play ball.
Now batting, Austin Stevens. He reached on a single in his first try.
Stevens.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And he takes strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Play ball.
So in now for San Francisco, Mauricio Dubon. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. The 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that...
So stepping in, Austin Stevens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Watson has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career with a dominance. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The San Francisco Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers got 11 hits overall as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, 13 games out. The Cubs put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-3. As of today, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they plundered the Pirates 11-2. At the start of the day, the Pirates are in fourth place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they...
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers. Logan Webb is on the mound for the Giants in this one.
That hit him. He's got first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Stevens, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. The 1-2. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your line.
In now, Avisail Garcia.
Now left fielder, Avisail.
Full count, here it comes.
Garcia.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Stepping in, Austin Stevens. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the...
Oh, in trouble for Sandoval.
Come on.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the 4th.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're at incomplete. Now pitching for the Giants, number 29, Jeff Samardzija.
Let's go now, one time.
At the plate, Austin Stevens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Goodness. 0-2 now. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
What's the play ball?
So striding in, Austin Stevens, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, see it up and drive.
Hit high and deep to right center. Duggar's there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. Bichette over to his right. 1 down.
What's the play ball?
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
6-3 the final score today. Milwaukee used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Drew Smyly earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Logan Webb permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Corey Knebel closes the door for the save, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers hit 3 long balls as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. Jose Quintana pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 15-6. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Heading into the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 1-0. As of today, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves got 11 hits overall as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 4-3. At the start of the day, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Astros are leading the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The New York Mets got 12 hits in this one as they were victorious in extra.